Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is East 8. Between the episodes, I actually checked upon the level, and since we're done the ocean path, the earth path, insect and sky path, I think we gained about 12 to 15 levels just by using the experience booster for every boss fight. Dang, that's a lot. But it also prepared us for what's about to come. The boss of all bosses, the Lacrimosa. Oh, we will defeat it. For now, we still have two characters we haven't maxed out yet, which is Euron and Princess Griselda. I haven't figured out yet how we're gonna do that, but I'm hoping that it will be after we've done the next part of the story. That's gaining the power from the Seren tree in Seren Garden. But yeah, we still have those open, and if I look on the journal, which I have been doing quite a lot lately because I want to see how far I am from doing everything, we still have like a whole bunch of people entries we haven't gotten yet, so there is a good chance that we missed a few steps in our character exploration. Even though we are well within our reputation gain that we need, because we are 216 from the 195 we need to get for the true ending. So we're doing very good. An exploration progress on 99%. We are so close with that as well. And I think it's basically, if you look around, we have here like 1% on the foot of gendarme. And that's about it for now. I'm pretty sure there are a couple of other areas as well which we haven't completely done it in the night mode, and I think those might be the final little ticks we still need to get to tip over to 100%. Which, if we don't get it before the end of the game, I will of course do so afterwards, because I love this game. I really do. No matter how it did with the views, I have no regrets playing this game. Because we tried a lot of different things throughout the entire series. Like, we played with the thumbnails, we played with the cam, we played with editing, transitions, stuff like that. So, it can come off a little bit messy if you followed from the first episode all the way to here. If you do, thanks. But yeah, it was a monumental step for my Let's Plays, and I think it made me decide on how I wanted to set everything up from now on. Because the only one thing I still want to check out is getting a mascot for our channel, and that's it. That's the only thing I haven't gotten yet, so that's the only thing that we still have to watch out for in 2021. So for now, I'm thinking let's continue on with the story. We still have Seren Garden that we need to get the power from. And I'm hoping that will trigger the last couple of quests we need for Euron and Princess Griselda, because I would love to get them on full approval as well. Just because we can. So yeah. So let's go with the story. So, Seren Garden it is. Look at that. Mighty big old tree.
Whoa! Look at the tree!
The tree of Psyches has grown so much. It's mesmerizing.
Wow! It's beautiful!
So what? So how does one go about receiving this power? Does Dana receive it?
No. The power of the Psyches conflicts with providence and natural law. It exists in direct opposition to the essence wielded by Eternians. Therefore, I would like to ask you, Adol, to receive the power.
Yes, we're gonna go for the God upgrade. We have been prepping Adol for this, giving him all the strength and defense he could carry. So yeah, he will do it.
Yeah.
Thank you. You can do it! Now, face the tree and raise your sword, the symbol of your strength.
As Adol held his sword, he felt a torrent of power surging into it. Is it gonna be another sword upright? Like the swords of Psyche. Because I can't imagine his actual stats will increase because of this. There has to be some kind of key he becomes to open up the access to the Lacrimosa. Trippy! Trippy! Yes! I have to say, they do make every sword more beautiful than the one before, definitely. Milistane.
Whoa! So this has the power to stop the Lacrimosa?
Yes, the psyches of species past, and their collective will to live. It seems to have worked.
What an incredible looking weapon. That's definitely not your average sword.
Our preparations are complete then.
Yes. Let's return to Octus. Soraya's waiting for us.
Even though she already admits that it's not Sarai but Ura. So why do they keep calling her Sarai? Oh, well, that doesn't really matter, does it? Damn, look at the size of the tree.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said before, I think every upgrade we've had for all the weapons makes every weapon look more beautiful than the one before. And I think they did a really good job on that. But it does mean that it is technically a new level weapon, so I do want Kathleen to have a look at it. The crystal. It's glowing. What's happening? I didn't expect this. We were supposed to go to Octus. A past event? Does that mean... It has the same insignia as the other crystal that let us see into the past. That seems deliberate. Are the wardens behind this? Maybe it's a trap. With the psychics released, a trap seems unnecessary at this point. Can we use this to see your past again, Dana? Yes, I believe so. Or perhaps... Adol, let's review in the past with this. Isn't that dangerous? Of course it isn't dangerous. We've done that a million times before already. Going back into the past, viewing the past together with the one from the past. So, I think dangerous is not the right word. Life-altering, maybe? But yeah, no matter what, I need to see this. I want more information, because to be honest, we could have gone directly to the Octus and not even have seen this. So, yeah. Did you figure something out? Yes, I think so. I don't think this is a trap. I think this is going to depict a specific moment in time. I want you all to see it. The truth of the kingdom of Eternia. And my feelings as well. Is it the moment she chose to basically shoot herself in the head with essence and letting her rest for thousands of years until Adol took her out of the tree? Probably. And there it is. We have a final Dana scene as well. So let's go straight into that. But it's like before. Every time we unlock something we can do, we will do. And there is the Griselda quest. The Dynasty Formula. I found a monolith that dates back to the Eternian era. I have a favor to ask. Okay, so there's at least Griselda. So there is still the potential that we did miss Euron's, because Euron is not even flinching at saying something. Let's show the map for one last time.
Alright, show me. You didn't do much.
Fuck you, Euron. 99%, that's a lot. Jesus Christ, what an ass. This will be our final battle. Make sure we haven't forgotten anything. Excuse me, Adol, if you don't mind. There's a place in the village I'd like to see before we go. Sorry, but do you think you can accompany me? Adol climbed the watchtower with Dana and they took in the view of their surroundings. Fortunately, there were no signs of any primordials, so they decided to rest for a moment in the meantime.
Even if we manage to stop the Lacrimosa, I still don't know what's going to happen. We've come so far. I've been waiting for this for so long.
Yeah, thank you for waiting so long.
But we've only come this far thanks to you, Adol. I'm glad I met you. That's why I have to confess something to you. Actually, I need to apologize to you. You and I, we had a fascinating bond. We shared a consciousness, and through that we were able to travel together too. Through it all, I started to become unwaveringly convinced of something. That your soul burns brighter than any other soul in the world. Adol, I think I was the one who selected you to be the Warden of Evolution for humanity. I may be the reason you're forced to suffer in the future. Yet, despite everything, you're still trying to help me prevent the Lacrimosa. I'm so sorry that I forced this burden on you.
This is very curious. Because the thing is, by this point, we are in 2021, so I've seen the trailer of East 9. And it's a lot darker than any of the other East games I've seen. Could this line mean that what we're doing here in 8 negatively impacts him in East 9? Because we know that the next part is going to be after this game. I'm curious. Because technically, if he's a Warden of Evolution now, so technically he's immortal, I would assume that once we defeat the Lacrimosa, his brand on his arm will probably disappear and he won't be immortal again. But what if it affects further things in the future? And that creates what's gonna happen in 9. That would be, if that's true, it would be very cool. I also hope that we're gonna see characters like Griselda is now here, even though she is from Celceta. Then we'll see them in the next part as well. That would be amazing. But yeah, let's continue back to this before I roll way on deep in my theory brain again. I'm honored that you choose me, and he's the perfect one as well. I don't think anybody else would have saved the world like he did.
Well, when you put it like that, it's actually a little embarrassing. Still, we didn't have Mistletoe, the Sword of Psyches, like we do now. I'm glad you're the one who received the power of Psyches. In all honesty, I could have volunteered to receive it myself, but I wanted to fight by your side until the very end.
You're just full of surprises, aren't you? Sneaky little devil.
I don't know if I'd phrase it like that, but in hindsight, you're the best person who could have received it. Yes, Adol, I'd like you to have this.
Old steel ring. What's that?
It's a keepsake from my mother. It's the reason why I've always felt so compelled to help others.
The essence,
This ring is your
yes.
essence. I modified it somewhat so you could make use of it, Adol. It would make me happy to see that ring on your hand while you hold that sword.
Thank you. I will cherish this. I think that's the better one, because I can't guarantee I'm going to use it. I have my own ways of fighting, you know? Play your choice.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Let's fight together, Adol. Side by side until the very end.
That was actually quite beautiful. Let's see. What is it? Critical rate 30%, strength and defense plus 30. It's not a bad thing. And the red drop rate is only 1 arrow. Seeing as how close we are to the ending, I think I'm gonna equip it. Even if it's just for visual sake. But the critical rate, 30%, is massive. Because the more criticals you have, the more damage you do. So, really good. And look at our stats. 831 and against 812. Yeah. If anyone's gonna do it, it's our boy. But let's talk to Kathleen, see if he has anything to say about the sword. So that's Mistune, huh? I can feel tremendous power coming from that blade. I hate to admit it, but enhancing that blade is beyond my blacksmithing skill. You should wield that sword in whatever way you think is best. If you do, I'm sure you will always carve out a win, no matter what.
How can I help you today?
Nope, no way. Contains the psyches of species past to conquer the providence of despair. 303 plus 20 defense. It's not even the strongest weapon. This is Leviathan next of Sahad.
Is that it?
I think Sahad is the only one that's almost at maximum strength with 999, so yeah. Like that, our party has been determined. It's the strongest one we've got. But let's help Griselda out while we're here. Oh, did you check the bulletin board? Sit, allow me to explain my request. Please, take a look at this. I think it's called a monolith. Is it the other piece that we have? I found it when I was exploring the northern region of the island by myself. As you can see, half of it is missing. Fortunately, according to Dana, the most important section is still intact. If you can find the rest of it, you can see the information it contains. We have it. I think we have the other side. You seem intrigued by this. We need Dana's help to analyze the monolith's contents. Fortunately, she is willing to help us. Despite the current situation, this might be a good opportunity to learn more about Eternian culture. So I'd like you to help me find the other half of this monolith, Adol. No, I can't promise anything. No, we already have it, so yes, I'll look for it. Unless this piece is the one that we have in our inventory, but I don't think so. Thank you. I knew you would say that. Normally, I would help you search for it, but I can't leave the village on my own. I appreciate you helping me out. Okay, let's see. Is this the... do we have that part? We do. Gaete Griselda, the Monolith Fragment. This bit should fill in the missing part just so. I appreciate it. Now I believe I'll go ask Dana if she can tell me what this says. I will now channel essence into it. Oh, I see. This is fascinating. Strange how it still works, even with a big crack running through it. What's it say? This is known as the Truth of Eternia. This monolith contains information about the Great Tree of Origins and the Tree Principles. The Tree Principles? It's a philosophy which states that the origin of all things can be traced back to 3 principles. These principles are sky, ocean, and earth. Sounds familiar. Yep, like the paths that we've walked on. What exactly does the monolith say? Let's see. All originated from an abyss. The boundless sky spreads in all directions. In time, rain fell from the sky, giving rise to oceans. In time, fire spewed forth from the ocean, giving rise to the earth and the great tree. By the power of the great tree, life was formed, evolved, and set foot on the earth. And life is nurtured still by nature. One day, life must return to the sky through the great tree. Thus, life continues the cycle of evolution. And that's what it says. So, that's what passed down as the Truth of Eternia. Interesting. It also reminds me of Tristram. Tritism. I think I've heard of that before. What is it? It's a religion that was in practice that predates the hieroglyph of the church. I believe it was centered around the worship of 3 gods. Oh? I'm not familiar with it. Me neither. The basis of the 3 principles in the sky, ocean and earth. And the Tritism worships 3 deities. The sky god, the sea god and the earth goddess. So the sky will be analog to Horu, the sky god. The ocean will be analog to Gratius, the sea god. And earth will be analog to Maya, the earth goddess. Which we've heard before, like I think it was just 2 episodes ago, right? That Maya the goddess was actually real. It's very curious. So basically this confirms that the gods do exist in some which way or form. Oh, are you familiar with that name? Yes, one of the wardens, Hydra, mentioned her to us. Adol told Griselda the story that Hydra told them. I see. If he's telling the truth, then the Earth Goddess existed long ago. There's no way to confirm if that's true or not, though. I ain't a scholarly sort, so I don't really get all this. But it sounds like Tritism originated in the Eternia, yeah? There's no way to prove that, but it's an interesting theory. Knowing this, it might be worthwhile to travel the world and uncover the truth. Either way, this is probably all we can determine at this time. Thank you for helping us analyze such a valuable piece of information, Dana. Oh, I'm just glad I was able to help everyone learn more about my era. As am I. Still, what that warden revealed to you seems rather cruel. The Great Tree does not perpetuate the cycle of evolution, but the selection and rejection of species. So I don't want to accept the world that is sustained by such a process. This is actually a very interesting take, because it calls itself the Tree of Evolution, but by selecting and rejecting, it's actually going against evolution, because evolution is the natural progression of species into a next form that's suited better for the environment they're currently living in. So she's definitely not wrong when she says that, yeah. I do whatever it takes to stop it. It's a lot to wrap my head around, definitely. Yes, but I don't want humans to share the same faith, so we need to do something about it. I'll do whatever I can to stop it too. Yes, we can accomplish anything so long as we work together. Yes, he's right. I agree. How inspiring. I believe you will accomplish the task before you. Our future rests in your hand.
Mission complete. Great job.
Maxed out. And that's it. Achievement for all side quests. It means that Euron's last part of approval. Do you think that might be tied in with the completion of the map? Could be. So she should have a max, yes, a max stat as well. May I have a moment, Adol?
The view from this height is stunning. I'm sorry to suddenly ask you to accompany me up here. I would like to personally thank you once again. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude.
A jewel brooch. Sign of the royal house of Griselda. What is this?
It's an accessory from my personal collection. One that I thought would suit you best. If you don't need it, I will not be offended if you choose to sell it after we escape this island. I'll be blunt. What is your opinion of the Roman Empire?
Powerful is definitely a powerful nation, but I think this might be a better word, because if there are too many people in one place, revolution suddenly starts. So yeah.
Yes. Especially to those who lack wealth or power.
Exactly.
With each passing year, Rom's wars of expansion continue, and her territory grows ever larger. Her desire for conquest shows no signs of waning. What I'm about to tell you, Adol, stays between us. You've attracted the attention of certain individuals within the Roman military. They might decide to cause trouble for you in the future. Much like what happened in Celceta. Please, be careful.
Again, maybe indications of what's gonna happen in 9? Hmm? Thank you for your concern.
Yes.
I should be thanking you. Your presence is an inspiring one. I brought you here to thank you. Yet here I am, inspired once again. Leo told me that I need to start thinking of ways to establish my influence in Rome. That being said, escaping this island is our top priority. Let's see this task through to its end.
Hell yeah. Okay, so that's all the side quests in the entire game. I just got the achievement for it. That means Euron still have 1 approval. That could be that 1% we haven't gotten yet. And we are 99.072. And 97% chests. And that 97% chest is irritating the living hell out of me. Because here, like 6 out of 7 chests. If you go to the area map, there is no indication of any treasure on the map. So that's something I definitely need to look into afterwards, because I thought that maybe it was like chests we fish up, but that would be ridiculous because we fished up chests more than once anywhere, everywhere it's random. So yeah, the percentage, however, we might be able to do something with that. So what I want to do right now, you guys are not gonna come with me. Is I want to do the final 2 percentages that I know are still out there. Those are 2 1%. There's 1% of the gendarmerie and 1% in the nighttime of the plains that we've done recently. I think once we complete those 2, we might be 100%, and we can go to Euron to complete the map, and that might give us the final approval from him as well, giving us approval maxed on everyone in the entire village. If we can get that to happen before the end fight of the game, that would be amazing. And of course, we still have the crystal. We can go to the pause, but we're going to do that next time. So for now, I'm going to see if I can max it out. Even if we can do that, yes or no, I will be back in a moment. But for now, I'm going to see if I can 100% it. So, see you in a little bit. Okay. We went to all the nighttime missions as well. One of them even were just at 50% explored. And when we finished it, 0% changed on the map about it. So, if we go now towards the journal and we look at the explored areas, yes, we are missing a few chests on certain parts, which I just can't seem to find because they're not being shown on the map itself. The areas itself are all on 100%. So the only thing that can come to mind is that the inner workings of the Great Tree itself, that must be the final percentage, because the nighttime has no effect on it. So, if we talk to Euron and we let him show the map, he will probably say,
"Alright, show me."
It's not, no, that's not it.
You didn't do much.
Alright, so we'll keep that as after the ending of the game. But I did remember while I was walking that there are 2 things we haven't delivered yet. One of them is the seed that we found in one of the areas. I think it was the insect path. Oh, you brought me new vegetable seed. I figured you'd bring more, so I prepared a spot to plant them. I'll take real good care of them. Look forward to the harvest. Completed farm. So it still needs to grow, but the farm has now been completed. Alright, same thing, just hoping for us a safe return. And we have 2 more fish that we can give to Shubil, which we found at the night raid of the plains and the ocean path. So yeah, Queen Bola. Great tree drop. So basically another empty bottle for us to use if we use this up. Oh, more even. Maybe we can get satisfaction with those 3 all at once. Nope, we definitely have to find the last one as well. Yeah, so those are 2. With, of course, no indication where we're gonna find them, except that... You could say that this last one would be in one of the paths because of where it resides in between. But this last one... It might be a specialty catch somewhere along the line. I mean, like one of those spots that with very big fish. Because there was one we could not catch because of the higher difficulty. I think that's the last one. Which, afterwards, I will, of course, go for. But I think for now, I think we've rounded up everything we had. All the side quests, like I said, Euron is the only place, and I think it is the map, but we can't get the final percentage until we get in that area of the Great Tree where we still need to be for the end of the game, which, of course, will happen in maybe the next episode or a while after that, because the next one will be dedicated to going back to Dana's past. And I don't know if that's a scene of like 5 or 10 minutes. If so, then we're going to continue on towards the Octus. But for now, we're going to end it here. So I hope to see you again next time. Until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. Until next time. Bye-bye.